spent 24 hours in a wheelchair and I learned a ton. As a part of our physical therapy school curriculum, we have to spend 24 hours in a wheelchair to experience a similar life to that of a manual wheelchair user. The morning went just fine, but doors were really challenging.
After this class, I'm gonna go to the gym.
Navigating the gym wasn't too bad, but finding equipment that I could actually use without having to wrap my legs around or position myself properly was a bit of a challenge. But if there's a will, there's a way, and I got the workout done.
One of the things I have to navigate now is wheeling all the way home.
This is what I was most worried about. My hands were clearly not conditioned for wheeling long distances, and I paid the price. The next challenge I faced was navigating the small areas that I had to move around, including areas like my bathroom, getting into the bathtub, and even mobilizing around my own kitchen. As you can see, our kitchen is not very wheelchair accessible. And the last challenge was transporting. This involved getting out, getting into a car, and traveling to a friend's apartment. I'm very fortunate to be in good health with good upper body strength, so making some of these transfers is pretty easy. But even some of the handicap accessible ramps were an extra challenge. A 24-hour experiment will never be able to simulate the actual life of a manual wheelchair user, but this was a great learning opportunity. Would you try being in a wheelchair for 24 hours?
I am so glad he was able to experience the life of a wheelchair user for 24 hours. He was able to experience how it's like living in a world that is totally not wheelchair accessible. But as a wheelchair user, we have to like make it work. He stated that he had the upper body strength to like transfer and do other stuff. But imagine somebody who don't have an upper body strength, right, to do other stuff, and they are able to actually do it. So him experiencing it, it's just like I'm glad that they actually make them do that, and to see how it's like living in a world that is totally wasn't built for us wheelchair user. Totally wasn't built for us. The fact that we can't even like get up and go when we need to. Before you get somewhere, you have to make sure the place is like wheelchair accessible before you can actually get in. You get denied access into places that you actually want to actually go in, being told to go to the back of the building before you can get in. It's just like there's so many inaccessible places in society today, and the fact that he was able to experience it, just like kudos to you, kudos to the school.